11:32 a.m. In the Northern Territory. We're 1 o'clock, 1:02 Eastern Daylight Savings Time. We might officially start today's National Stakeholder Forum. Thank you everyone at a busy time of the year for putting aside some time today to listen to a few exciting things we wanted to talk about. My name is Ricky Archer. I'm the chair of the National Feral Pig Action Plan Implementation Committee, joined today with the team, Dr. Heather Channon, the National Coordinator, and Dr. Narelle Diving. Our workforce, it pulls everything together. Thanks Narelle, thanks Heather, and to the presenters for this session. Just to run through a quick list of housekeeping. For those who are not aware, the forum's being recorded. All recordings will be posted onto the Feral Pigs website over the coming days. We're using the webinar format today, so we cannot take oral questions. They must all be sent through via Zoom. We have pretty exciting 130 registrations for today's forum. So again, thanks to those at a busy time of the year. A key difference to our previous stakeholder forums, I'd like to direct everyone today not to use the Q&A function, but rather use the chat function within Zoom. I see a few people already using that, but please, direct any of your questions in that chat function, and then later in the session we will go through some of the responses with those speakers. As mentioned, we've allocated lots of time for questions at the end, and once all the speakers have finished, we'll make sure we've got enough time. In the event we do run out of time, any questions that are non-answered will be provided to the respective presenter, and answers will be posted on the Stakeholder Forum page. Also, at the end, you'll see some of our contact details, and as always, we'd love to hear any further feedback, comments or queries that if we don't get to address through the session, we can provide information out of session. Also, as part of this forum, a short 4-question survey has been set up. If possible, please take a moment when you leave this forum to complete it. Your feedback is very valuable and allows us to improve the way we deliver things going into next year. Just a couple of acknowledgements, particularly for the Implementation Committee. We've got members here joining us today. The Scientific Advisory Panel, the Indigenous Advisory Panel, and the Steering Group. Just to run through some key objectives for today, really good opportunity to give you an update of some of the key things. There's been a lot happening this year. Thanks a lot to Heather and Narelle for keeping the momentum going. Narelle and Heather will have a chance to give some updates as well as we go in, and we've got some really good presentations lined up today. Quick snapshot of some of the objectives. We want to strengthen our stakeholder networks, supporting existing on-ground community-led activities, establish facilitated demonstration sites, increase the adoption of integrated best practice management by land managers, develop appropriate performance metrics, management planning looking at best practice guidelines and templates, and lastly, to attract additional investment to address longevity issues. I myself personally am really keen at how we best attract additional investments, and will be something we go into next year with a lot of interest. Just to add to that, going through some immediate priorities, I've run through them, but I think because we don't get the chance formally to catch up with our stakeholders and to hear from different parties in progress to date, thought this would be a really good opportunity at the end of the year to go through some key outcomes and maybe unpack some of the things we still have to work on, continual improvement, and how we can do things better going into next year. Heather or Narelle, were there anything to open add to that opening address. Otherwise, that's all from me. I just, again, wanted to thank everyone for their time today, and we will go through an introduction to some of our presenters as we go through. And as I mentioned, please use the chat function. Narelle and Heather will be in the background to support our presenters and our panelists with any technical issues or queries. But yeah, thanks everyone, and we hope you enjoy our stakeholder forum. I think this is number 3, Heather.
A few more than that. Forum. Up to 5 now in total since we started with the plan, and yeah, so there's been a fair few.
Do some lip reading. I think you said yes, it is the 3rd. I might hand it over to you now, Heather, to take us through next steps.